What she doesn't know is I've set up 10 extreme challenges. Steelers, get in the locker.
Hi there.
It's all a new thing for me, so do what I'm doing. It's all a new thing for me, so do what I'm doing. Let's get on with it. There we go. First game of the season.
We're back with the NFL
Go
on EA
Dolphins.
Sports. We'll pick up the action back in the second quarter. Ready now for our second quarter. The Colts have the football. They'll have a chance to take the lead here as they line up for the field goal. The kick by Ryland is good. And all the way into the second quarter, our opening drive ends in 3.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Miami has its offense set, partner.
It's
Here
working
comes
all right,
first and 10.
Let me know if it's not. Yes. I don't even know.
Opening carry for Devon Achane. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Tunga Bailoa. Absolutely fires this one right side. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Daniel Scott with the pick. And the Colts are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field.
That's what I want to know.
Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away, just as they did.
Ready up.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. Running there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. And lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Let's go to the track.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Working from the gun, here's Jones. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. They only get a yard that time, and we have reached the 2-minute warning. So Shane Steichen with some serious faith in his offense here. They're going for it. They're going Taylor. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
Come on now. Was there any doubt who they were going to go to right there? That was always going to be a run play. No problem converting on 4th.
Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Jones. Has it at the 7. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Let's go now.
Here's Taylor from the pistol. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. Whistles after that play for an unfortunate sight. A player hurt in the first game of the season. Training staff out to work on him. Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. Pressure comes, Jones. This one's deflected away and incomplete. No chances to score running out. It's now 3rd and goal.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
3rd and goal for Jones. And he takes this one in. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts grow their lead just before halftime. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
On is Chad Ryland for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Colts make it a 10-point ball game.
Maybe, yeah. Not a good start.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. On the return, here comes Davis. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. Now we're going to see the Dolphin offense for their 2nd drive of the contest.
On it, Dolphins, let's go.
They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. Dolphins just about set up here, 1st and 10.
All right, come on.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, they need to give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Tua off the play fake. This is complete to Waller. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. They go play action with Tagovailoa. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Kenny Moore with the pick. And the Colts might be able to get some points late after the interception. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Jones. Hits him on the in route. He hangs on nicely through that hit. Nothing added to the catch, but they're down to the 28. And there's the timeout from the offense. Just 4 seconds left to go. And that play, that should help them get some points here going into the half. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. From the right hash, about 45 yards out. The kick by Ryland is good. And just before halftime, Brock, they're able to add 3 to their advantage.
And with that one, you're going to see some salty, foul moods in that locker room. You hate all turnovers, but that one led to 3 points, and you hate those even more.
Takes it just shy of that end zone. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So entering the locker rooms, got ourselves a 2-score game. It's time to hear from Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Today is the day. The debut of our new halftime show. Buckle up, everyone. I think you're going to like it. Our trip around the NFL starts now, and it starts with a good one in the AFC West. And it's a guy who missed most of the run to the Super Bowl last year, Rashee Rice.
That's pretty cool.
They put a lot of trust in him, and it's well placed. This, one of 3 touchdowns for him in the game. The Chiefs begin their search for a 4th straight Super Bowl appearance. They get the victory in Week 1.
That was Cowboys.
From there, why don't we go to South Philly? Look in on the Eagles as they're hosting the Dallas Cowboys. And it's the 2,000-yard rusher from a year ago, Saquon Barkley. He gets the ball, and we have liftoff. He has cleared the tower, and he's gone. Lastly, let's go down to the Big Easy. The New Orleans Saints hosting the Arizona Cardinals. And it's Alvin Kamara. Time for a look here at the rest of the games going on and what's to come here in Week 1 of the new NFL season.
This is what FIFA
Meanwhile,
can do.
in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward. As we hand it back over to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Not good half.
We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. He'll take this at the 10. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Dolphins
Needs a
are back
touchdown
on
on this play.
offense. Tua Tagovailoa out there once again. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. Second half begins with a run by Achan. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
First down, and they go right back to it. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, here who've got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
How you doing, mate?
Tagovailoa now working from the gun. That's brought in by Westbrook-Ikhine. And how about this, Brock? They gain 11 on second down. Nice work to claw some back. They make it third and short.
Brings up third and less than a yard.
Trying to pick it up here with Achan. And this one had no chance. Hit well behind that line. And that brings up fourth down. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
To go for it. I
Full
need
quarter
it.
to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this.
I lose.
On fourth down, the snap to Tagovailoa.
Get
This
it.
finds its target. That's Hill. Look at that. No worry at all from their sideline, Brock. A 13-yard pickup on fourth down, and that was impressive.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation when you go for it on fourth down, it may mean sometimes throwing into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
A lot of space ahead. And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. It's a gain of 22. And it's going to be first down Miami.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches.
Need a touchdown.
That sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
From the red zone now. A throw left side, caught by Brown. And this one doesn't go far.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
8 yards to go, and let's see how they approach this second down.
44, ready.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to Achan. They'll scrape together a few yards, but not much. Third down coming up. It's a gain of 3 on the final play of quarter 3. We've reached the end of 3 in our week 1 opener. It's Dolphins ball, and they're sort of in comeback mode. They trail to start the 4th.
Wow. One attempt at this.
Play number 9 of the drive. It's going to be 3rd and 5 to go.
Ready. Ready, team, wait. Out.
Tua now from the gun. Dumps it off to his running back. Oh, he's trying to get away, but unable to do so. They catch him behind the line on 3rd down.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
In the 4th, offense staying out there for this.
Hey, get set. Out. Ready.
Desperation time here.
Get in.
Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins now within one score in the fourth. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Jason Sanders to try the extra point. The XP is up and good. And the Dolphins get it back to within 6.
Dolphins 7.
Right now.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Here's Gould on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Colts ready to take the field. And this really looks like a whole different ball game after that touchdown, doesn't it? They really need to go on a drive here.
Winning against Patriots, sorry.
Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10. Play fake, Jones. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Looking for Michael Pittman Jr. on that throw. So it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. And his fight good enough to gain about 4. It's 3rd down.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Looking to throw. Down the field. He's got Pierce. And he's tackled after a big gain, but he's not going to get to keep the yards or the 1st down that he picked up either. We got a flag down in the neighborhood of holding. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but across the line there, earns the holding penalty. After the holding call, they're going to need even more now on 3rd down. Right side, this is reeled in by Warren. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds.
This is our chance now. Come on.
He's going to kick this away now on 4th, and it's Rigoberto Sanchez on for the punt.
Let's go.
Punt meets him at the 28. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. Miami set to take over once again on offense. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10.
Come on, this is for the win.
Tagovailoa off the play fake. Risky throw, and it's intercepted. Jomarius Ward picks it off.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
The Colts offense set to head out. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set 1st and 10.
If anyone's watching and knows the Arsenal score, let me know.
Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up. They only get a yard that time, and we have reached the 2-minute warning.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Play action now with Jones. Has a man downfield. It's Pittman. It's an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts stretch it to a 2-score game in the 4th.
Cheers, Ben.
Michael Pittman Jr. with the touchdown.
That is just tremendous play calling. You know, there's some coordinators out there, Kate, that are just Rolodex. Right? They flip through their call sheet, they just call whatever's on it. And there's other coordinators that can stack their plays together. And when you run it, you run that same action of the play action right off of it, and you can make that defense pay. That was a thing of beauty.
The Colts will line up for the two-point conversion.
Flying forward on the ground. And he made the line of scrimmage, but not that goal line. Defense there to shut down that two-point attempt. Well, I know we normally look for where the breakdown occurred here, partner, but I think he just made a really good play defensively to get back there.
Yeah, you're not just thinking. He absolutely did it. That defender was reacting. Go shoot your shot. And that is teaching tape for that.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
They'll win this
offense
just.
out there now. This could be the decisive
Go
drive.
big now,
Down
then.
2 scores late. They've got to find some points to get it back within
Let's
1.
go big.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Waller with the catch. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Trying to push deep downfield. Really pushing the envelope on second down, but the deep shot doesn't work. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. But I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
Escapes out to the left. He's making a bid for it. And he's going to go out of bounds with close to enough for the first. But he is marked short, so it is 4th down and less than a yard.
Positive yardage is positive yardage, and he gets what he can before protecting himself and getting out of bounds. But it still leaves him a little bit short of the first and what looked like a broken play.
Dump off caught by his back. And that might do it for him, Brock. Doesn't reach the marker as they turn it over on downs here on the 4.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate said, you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
I mean, first match we lost.
So the Colts pick up the win in this one. 1 down, a whole lot more wins to go, Brock. But hey, victors to begin this regular season.
Yeah, I think it's both these guys go across the field and shake hands with one another. They do know, Kate, to your point, it is a long year. But what this does is it pays off your training camp. It does instill some confidence. He did all the right things through July and August to kick the season off.
That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Hewer, I'm Kate Scott. The Colts are winners, as we say so.
Fucking boys. 0-1. Not good enough. Ooh. Let's go.
We are about 15 miles north of downtown Miami. This is Hard Rock Stadium here in South Florida. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the New England Patriots and the Miami Dolphins. On the visitor sideline, Patriot head coach Mike Vrabel. His team fell in their season opener a week ago, now hitting the road, looking for their first win. Across the way, the head coach of the Dolphins. These guys also fell in the opener a week ago, so we've got a couple of teams here desperately wanting to avoid an 0-2 start. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. Jason Sanders has us ready for the start. And off we go from South Florida. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. So here come the Patriots, and Greg, they are led by their second-year quarterback, the number 3 overall pick in 2024 out of North Carolina. It's Drake May.
You just hope throughout your career, Mike, that you're not on the wrong end of too many games like last week. So many games in the NFL come down to one score. They're very close. And every once in a while, there are multiple score games where you just can't seem to keep it close. They've got to do a better job keeping pace early, get off to a faster start. They want to have a chance. Come the fourth quarter, if this thing's within one score, they're going to feel a lot more comfortable this time around than where they were last week.
And nothing doing there. Only back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be an early third down coming up. Working out of the gun, it's May. He's got Douglas going deep.
Well done.
And that is incomplete.
That was close.
But no flags. It's going to be fourth down.
Close.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up, and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
I can actually see this chat on YouTube. I didn't realise that. So I can see the Facebook chat. I think that's the Facebook chat there.
And that's where the offense will take over.
Quite clever.
The Miami offense set to go.
So I can see the
led
Facebook
by
chat on
27-year-old
YouTube.
Tua Tagovailoa. Greg
Ben's
Hartman's
put me on
sixth
there.
season as the Dolphins quarterback.
As you watch the tape from last week, it really just came down to decision-making. Just too often he made the wrong throw, the wrong read, the wrong decision, and ended up costing his team pretty heavily. So it gets back to the basics. Just trust your eyes. Take what the defense is giving you. You don't have to force things. As the game goes on, those opportunities to attack, they'll present themselves. And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Wow, they are moving the ball to start this drive. 21 on that play.
It's better.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
All right, go ahead, go. Ready. Ready.
Tua, give it to Achane, and he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
This throw right side is caught by Hill. He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple yards shy of the first down. Here comes fourth down.
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I'd expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
Well, is it not really? Hang on a minute. Oh, a field goal.
Early
This
big
is
play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
I wanted a field goal.
Trying to get him to jump. Did not work. Good job by the defense to stay disciplined. It's a delay again.
Yeah, that's what I wanted in the first
on
place.
4th down, the Dolphins turn to Jason Sanders for the field goal try. This will be an even 40-yard attempt.
Oh, he's missed it.
And he pushed it. No good. That is wide
Jesus
to
Christ.
the right. And this will remain a scoreless game.
And you could see it pretty clearly, Mike. He just kind of comes across the ball there.
College
that
team.
one started right, and it just never came back.
Huh? Oh, yeah. Okay.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is May. On throw here, right side, falls incomplete. Try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here's May. That's complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's going to be out of bounds awfully close to that 1st down mark, but they're going to mark him just short. So 3rd down coming up. So we've come to the end of a fairly evenly played opening quarter. What will the 2nd quarter have in store? And we're back to South Florida after this. Time for the 2nd quarter. Patriots with the football. They've got 3rd down and less than a yard.
That does work. Cool. So I can see all the messages on YouTube. That's good.
They'll run the sneak, and he will have a Patriots 1st down, maybe by about a yard, as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the 1st down. And their offensive struggles just continue to show up time after time here in this 1st half. It's going to be hard to sustain drives when you continue to put themselves in holes on these early downs like they did here.
On 2nd down, it's May. Open man, Demario Douglas.
Oh, my defense is
And they'll
awful.
move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 20 yards on that pass play. 1st down, New England.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space. And
that one intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton.
Celebrate that. Oh.
And the Dolphins are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
One of Tom's free slime.
At their own 35-yard line.
On play action, it's Tagovailoa. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On the handoff, this is HN. And he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7.
it's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the 1st down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage in a lot of situations, it'll get you the 1st down, just not here.
Now a 3rd and 2.
Go ahead.
A shotgun snap for Tua. And
Yes.
that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. Greg, this AFC East, a division that really has been dominated by the Bills. The 5 straight division titles. It's hard to see who can knock them off that perch right now.
Yeah, and I think until someone decides that that's going to change, I think you just have to assume that Buffalo remains the king of the East. And I think when you look at the bottom of the division with the Jets and New England, they're clearly in a rebuild. Quarterbacks, new coaching staffs, trying to kind of get themselves out of the bottom of the division. Miami seems to me, I don't know if they're ready to compete necessarily with Buffalo directly, but Miami is a playoff caliber roster, a playoff caliber team. They've showed it in years past. So if anybody's ready to compete, I think it's Miami. I just don't know, Mike, if they are ready top to bottom over the length of the season to get enough wins to keep pace with a team as good as Buffalo.
And 2 new coaches at the bottom of the standings last year, the Jets and the Patriots. And Greg, both guys who played for a long time in the league and bring a certain amount of toughness to the top of the organization.
Oh, absolutely, and it was very clear exactly what New York and New England were looking for. They wanted culture centers, right? It wasn't about getting the fancy play caller. It wasn't about the X's and O's. They needed to establish an identity and a culture of excellence and of winning. So no question, Mike, there was a very clear mission, a clear path to landing on Vrabel and Aaron Glenn, and they think they have their guy for the long term.
This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for Stephon Diggs there. 3rd down coming up. Here's May again.
Oh, he's...
He'll find his tight end. That's Henry. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. What a big play there for New England. 33 yards.
10 at the 30-yard line.
And they decide to bring pressure here on 3rd down, but he does a really nice job. Remains calm under pressure. He ends up delivering a strike downfield and keeps the drive alive.
And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
We got to see a little taste of just the range this defense can play with. How well they can flow outside as this play gets stretched out. No problem for them not only to track the runner down, but stop him before he gets back to the line.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. That's complete on the tight end screen. Now the Patriots going to use their first
Don't set yours up on
as
here.
they'll stop with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
I need to set
Right, so
your
anytime
thing
you're
up on
facing
it.
the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is
I
just
do that
get the ball
tomorrow.
out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
And that is incomplete. Demario Douglas, the
Field goal
intended
attempt.
target. And that's going to lead to a
Take
4th
that.
down.
And this is where the timing of these passing game, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front of him.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Davis now to return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Dolphins offense going to see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. The offense is a little slow to start percolating. 3-0 the score as they begin this drive with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Tungo Vailoa. That one out wide to Achane.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. From the gun, here's Tua. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. He was looking for Devon Achek coming out of the backfield. And 3rd down coming up. Now it's Tua. He's got his man. It's Hill. Now Miami going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Right back to Hill. He's got it again. And he is out of bounds at the 31-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Again, it's Tua. He tried to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. Picked up by Robert Spillane. And the Patriots will take over here just past the 30.
Those simple routes over the middle.
No, that's lost me the half. I'm losing 3-0.
They're not always so simple. I'll tell you why. There's a lot of bodies in the middle of the field. There's a lot of traffic. Those windows are hard to navigate the ball through safely. So what happens? Well, you saw it there.
That is the Pro Bowl safety, Mika Fitzpatrick. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half.
Down injured, is he? Looks like he's dead. Looks like he's dead!
So, halftime straight ahead as we go up to Scott Hansen with our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. It's our 2nd week in studio, 2nd week of the NFL season. Lots to get to, so let's get after it. Our trip around the NFL starts now. At Lambeau Field in Green Bay, the Packers at home to take on the Commanders. And this one, I'm not quite sure what to make of this. And this is a touchdown. Got another one to get to right now. How about Gang Green? The Jets, they're playing host to the Buffalo Bills. And this is the versatile Curtis Samuel. Just get his hands on the football and let him do the rest. 56 yards, touchdown. This one's at halftime with the Bills have the lead at the half in a battle of teams looking to avoid starting 0-2. Lastly, let's go down to the Big Easy. The New Orleans Saints taking on the San Francisco 49ers. And this is Christian McCaffrey. He's going to show some burst, and he has a score, 24 yards on the touchdown. We'll give you a look now at the remainder of the games in progress in the early window and what's still to come here in Week 2 of the National Football League regular season. Meanwhile, in our game, not much offense to talk about. Just one field goal on the board. 3-0 the score. As we send you back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Just one score, one lone field goal. All these two teams could muster in half number 1. What awaits us here in the second half? Now an opening past the 30. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. the Dolphins offense going to have the first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. Well, Greg, it will be a very busy stretch for the passports. A lot of international games to look forward to. 7-all outside the U.S. Chiefs and Chargers last week in Sao Paulo. Great ones to follow. Vikings and Steelers in Dublin. Vikings in London playing the Browns the very next week. Broncos and Jets. Rams and Jags. They'll also play in London week 6 and 7. The Falcons and the Colts are going to be in Germany in week 10. And then the Commanders and Dolphins wrap up the international slate. That's in Madrid week 11. Greg, this has been such an additive part to the NFL season, all of these international games.
Yeah, I can tell you, Mike, having played one of the international games towards the end of my career in London, when I played for Carolina, it's a great experience. It's fun for the players, it's fun for the coaches, it's fun for the fans and the families. So I expect this slate to continue to expand. There's so many fun international cities around the world that love NFL football.
And from what you hear, there's more to come. We could be at the point someday, very soon, where every team plays one game outside of the U.S. in each regular season. First and 10. Off play action, it's Tua. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Fake the handoff. Now, Tua. That's brought in by Darren Waller. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
You're right here.
On the ground, here is H.A. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Second and 5.
Yeah, ready. Ready, two. Ready.
Play action. Tagovailoa. It's hauled in at the 2. To the goal line and in. Darren Waller. Touchdown Miami. His first touchdown of the new campaign.
He's lined up one-on-one, and it's a mismatch from the very beginning. He's just so fast, so big. He's kind of part tight end, part wide receiver, and when you have that type of skill set, it's just going to be hard to stop.
Jason Sanders on for the point after. His kick is good, and the Dolphins move out to a 7-3 lead.
Patriots 3.
The Dolphins, let's go. More like it.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback, and the ball's coming out to the 35. The Patriots offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. You know, Greg, as we get the season going, obviously the adjustment to last year's new kickoff rules in place. We talked to a lot of coaches during the year. Folks didn't seem too bothered about letting the other team have the ball at the 30-yard line after a touchback. But the 35-yard line, I don't know, does that feel any different to you?
You know, it does, and I think the part that people don't talk about enough, Mike, is the impact that it's making on going forward on fourth down, not settling for field goals. Because remember, in the old days, if you got stopped inside the 5 or you scored inside the 5, it was all the difference of if I kicked a touchback, they got the ball at the 20. It wasn't that much of a spread, but now all of a sudden, is it in my best interest to settle for a field goal and kick off when I could give you the ball at the 35? Or even if I fail down there tight in the red zone on the 3, you now possess the ball inside your own 5-yard line. So I think that's an element now that's causing offenses to go for more touchdowns, kick less field goals, because the ensuing kickoff is giving my opponent the ball in much more favorable territory.
You know, the other rule that is adjusted are overtimes in the regular season will mirror playoff overtime, each team getting the ball. I'm so happy, Greg, because I just felt so incomplete when a team got to overtime, but then their offense, which may be the best part of the team, never got on the field.
Yeah, and I couldn't agree more, and you hear everyone saying, oh, well, just get a stop. Well, what you know, it's that legendary game between Mahomes and Josh Allen where neither team stopped anyone. It was just an offensive touchdown festival, so you won a coin toss and you get the ball. Well, the other team's defense hadn't gotten a stop the whole game. If Josh Allen got the ball first, he probably would have scored on a walk-off. So I love the idea of both teams getting the ball. If a game is good enough to go to overtime, let's finish it. We don't need to be in a rush. There's no curfew. Let's let the guys finish it on the field. A lot more similar to how the regular game goes and not have significantly different game flow come overtime.
Douglas in motion. They'll run here with Gibson. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
You know, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both running and pass.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Double as good there.
Swear.
They get the first down and save a timeout.
First down. A gain of 14. First down, New England.
Give up the middle to Stevenson. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
Touchdown. Can't let him have a touchdown. Come on. You've got to find another thing for that. It's ridiculous. You're going to break it one day.
They'll try the jet sweep with Diggs. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, New England. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. The kick is good, and the Pats are on top. It's now 10-7.
Dolphins 7.
The minimum we need is a field goal now, so come on.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, trying to kick it back the other way. This is going to be taken in at the 3. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. Out comes Miami and the offense to get started on their next drive. Greg, it's one of those weird feelings you build all year for the opener. When you play a tight game and lose, it kind of changes the feeling coming into this week a little bit.
Yeah, it certainly does, and if you're not careful, what's that cardinal rule? You don't want one loss to turn into 2, one bad play to turn into 2. The best teams in this league, Mike, they have an uncanny ability that regardless, good or bad, blowout or close one from the previous week before, it doesn't lead into the next week's work and ultimately the next week's game. So we'll find out, were they able to learn from the good? And there certainly was a lot of it. But can they move forward today and not let the disappointment of last week trickle into today?
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. They'll come up for 2nd and 9. Go ahead. They'll drop to throw. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10.
Dolphins, first down.
Now it's AJ. He
Oh,
is met
that
and
was
dropped.
poor.
A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good second down situation, but now they find themselves in 2nd and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
First time they've looked his way all game long. But he comes through with the grab and a first down.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
And he'll find some way to turn this into positive yardage, struggling forward for a pickup of about 2. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. They'll come up now for 2nd down. Tagovailoa working out of the pistol. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around,
that was close.
but it falls incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Go ahead.
Throwing is Tua. That's complete. It's Waddle. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
You kidding me? Really? Are you kidding me? What is this?
So here comes Jason Sanders in a big spot. This to potentially send us to overtime.
And this is where it pays to have a kicker you can trust, Mike. I mean, this is as big a spot as there is. 4th quarter, what does he do? He comes out and he delivers to tie up this game.
So not much time remaining to get something started. All tied here, late 4th as the kickoff comes.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
I was shocking.
This is 1st and 10.
Yeah.
From out of the gun, here's May. Has caught right side by Henry. And he's
don't
down
lose this now.
inside
Come
the
on.
40-yard line. This offense still has the 1 timeout to use. 1st and 10 coming up now. To the left side, he's got Henry. And he'll be run out of bounds. It's a good game on 1st down. They pick up 7 yards.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
On the run is Stevenson. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard
They've won it because they're going to get a field goal, so they've won
18
it.
yards on the pickup there. Good for a Patriots 1st down.
First down.
You hear that?
Yeah, they won it.
You hear that?
The Pats going to stop it here. They'll use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down.
30-yard attempt.
So
Oh,
a
I
big
can't
spot
believe it. I
looming
lost it
here
when this
for
kick was
Andres
in.
Torregalas. This to win the game. This kick is good. And it's celebration time. A walk-off victory on the game's final play. So it's a road win here for the Patriots. They get themselves into field goal range for one final shot. Kicker delivers. They avoid overtime and come away with a 3-point victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico.
2. Not good.
grenade. Yeah. Hell.
Words alone can't stop a losing streak. If it were that easy, every coach would do it. Words do, however, lead to actions, and somebody needs to lead them back to winning football.
People.
My haters, I wish them well. Get up on my level, I'm sending them straight to hell. We all in your city, your name ain't ringing a bell. All this motion on my cell, you would think I got it for sale. It was Friday, I met him up by the shell. He took me to the bank, cause he sent me too much for sale. Keep it secret, you know that I never tell. It's a bird, it's a plane, that was coming in through the mail. I'm a lane switcher, shape shifter, go grill, plain, so I could heal the pain quicker.
But it is what it is. Oh, I was just about to say.
Who are you talking to?
Myself.
It sounds like who you're talking to, babe. Are you online? You still got online on that?
DMZ.
We have the...
Wait, thought I didn't notice.
I want a headset. Come on, give me a headset.
Level 34, I didn't notice that.
None of them have got headsets, so...
Last time you were afraid. I haven't been afraid a day in my life. The dead don't die, the heart still beats, head held high, I haunt these streets, life still me 100,000 times. You can try, but the dead don't die. Knock me down, 6 feet deep, one more round, no reprieve, life still me 100,000 times. You can try, but the dead don't die.
Look for. Oh, this is a big city.
Right, come on, I know we got next game.
What I guess.
Buffalo.
Come on, come on.
We need to win.
Following.
Let's play the moment. Let's shit. Look at that. Let's see if we can get a win on that.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Presentation is getting brilliant. Wow! Look at that! What FIFA would be like, proper. The NBA games and the NFL games get it so right. Come on.
Songs as well.
On the visitors' sideline, their head coach.
This is a hard match.
These guys need to play with a better sense of urgency, trying to avoid a daunting 0-3 hole to start the year. Across from him, his counterpart, Bills head coach Sean
Third game in a
McDermott.
row. Moment detected. Play moment. Let's go.
Still 0-0 here in quarter one, but an early test to check in on as we've got a third down situation looming.
It's quality.
Hey.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Open man, Westbrook Akine. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. Forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. It'll be just an 18-yard punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Well, the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is...
Outside.
Better playing the whole game, I must have.
Coming for us.
Here's Achan to start the drive. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 6.
44. Ready.
Looking to pass. Tua. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. They'll let this go deep for 1. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a bite.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played with the analytics, there's going to be a lot more of going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think the focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
They don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting in the half. Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to.
That's caught. Kincaid for the Bills touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in.
Well, points have been hard to come by in this one, and it's the 3rd quarter. Defenses have reigned supreme. Can the defense reign supreme once more on 3rd down? Let's find out. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 4th down.
For the Bills field goal. A 34-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And this is going to be roughing the kicker, an inexcusable penalty, Charles.
You've worked so hard to hold him to a 3-point kick. Now you're giving him the ball again with a chance for a touchdown.
319.
Throwing now is Allen. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Flying in to pick up that sack, Jordan Brooks.
And goal at the 14-yard line.
It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14.
319.
Allen going to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook.
Oh, come on.
And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. 7-7 is our score. Pretty even matchup so far as we start quarter number 4. Allen now on 3rd and goal. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Now Tua going to fake the jet sweep and the handoff as he'll drop the throw. And that, nearly picked off. It would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's 2nd down. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 3rd down, Achane. Now he's loose at the 40. And he will finally be tracked down at the Bills' 34. The 71 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
I was used to joke with my teammates who carried the ball a lot. When we got in these situations and they were carrying us home, I used to tell them, boy, you guys just look like Paul Bunyan, just growing stronger, bigger, tougher. And all night long, he's carried this team.
He has indeed. Everything magnified right now. A huge 3rd down conversion. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Running right, here's Achane. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line.
Done some yardage on the runs today on this one.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They come up now on 2nd and 2. Achane here, they stay on the ground. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Achane will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Achane is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll run it. Achane with it. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
I'm also surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
So a big one coming now for Jason Sanders. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here it is, 4th and goal.
Ready.
Tua. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. Just when you thought this game might be turned on its ear, a late interception pretty much going to seal the deal.
Yeah, boy, talk about having your backs to the wall. This defense, they look like they were in danger of surrendering this lead, but they knew they needed that one play, and they got it right there, partner.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
And
3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Who's dead? I
At the
just want to
26-yard
hide.
line.
Well, obviously, Charles, this was by no means an offensive track meet. I mean, the defenses were the story in this ball game, but hey, they got enough points to get the job done, and at the end of the day, that's all that matters.
You're absolutely right about that, partner. In such a low-scoring game, it completely changes everything you had planned to do out there. Fortunately for them, they got just enough scoring to bring home the win, and in this type of a game, to play their defense, that became one of their biggest keys.
3 defeats. It's not good.
Defeat.
Yeah, lost 3 games.
But you've had one.
I've not won a game yet.
You haven't.
No, I've not won. Lost 3 times. Not good.
How did he?
You are 3 games into the season and you are
Nice
still without
goals.
anything. Thanks.
Did he do that?
Is there anything you've taken away from the slow start?
Failure is not an option here.
Defense is not the problem.
Put the pumpkin in. Little bit spot. Well,
Being threatened now to lose my job.
you have to lose your job.
Yeah. I could be losing my job.
Well, you might.
Eventually, yeah, if I keep losing.
Lost a couple games.
What's that? Huh? Oh,
What did they say? What did she say?
I'll end the dog on. Hey. Listen to what I said. Telling the dog off.
I said selling it.
Fall is in the air and not a moment too soon. I'm Scott Hansen, and this is your EA Sports Weekly Recap for Week 3. Some big games to get to. We start in Buffalo. The Bills at home to take on the Miami Dolphins. And it's last year's MVP, Josh Allen. Looking end zone, finds his tight end, Dalton Kincaid, for the touchdown. The Bills get the victory. It took them a few weeks, but they win and improve to 1-2. From there, we go to MetLife Stadium in Jersey. We'll check in on the Giants as they host the Kansas City Chiefs. And this is Darius Slayton. He was absolutely electric. This, one of 3 touchdown grabs for him in the game. Last but not least, let's go to Baltimore. The Ravens taking on the Detroit Lions. And it's David Montgomery. He's got it, he's got room, he's got a touchdown. That's a 29-yard score. The Lions have now won 2 in a row after losing the opener. They get the victory here. That'll do it for us. Until next week, Scott Hansen in Orlando. Good night from all of us at EA Sports.
Well, go and watch that then if you want to sing it. I'm rocking it. Right, so we're 0-3. We have to win, or we're getting sacked. We're getting sacked in the morning.
Miami has a Dolphin, the greatest football team.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Presentation on this game is amazing.
A rivalry that spans 6 decades and 1,200 miles of Atlantic coastline is ready to go here in Miami. It's the Jets against the Dolphins, and it's coming up next. On the visiting sideline, Aaron Glenn, head coach of the Jets. His side has alternated losses and wins across the first 3 weeks of this season. Facing off with him, there's the head coach of the Dolphins. These guys mired in a losing streak, hoping a trip home is going to help them snap out of it. I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Hewitt. The ball's teed up, and here we go. Rivalry week at Hard Rock Stadium. On the return, here comes Davis. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. So the Dolphins offense headed out for their opening drive. I know you love this guy, Brock, a fellow lefty like you, now in his 6th season, Tua Tagovailoa.
I really hate to say this, and when you start 0-3, the numbers will just tell you flat out. Week 4 becomes a must-win game for you to save some playoff hopes. And in a must-win situation, all eyes turn to their quarterback's signature performance that keeps hope alive and elevates everybody around him.
Yeah, so we ain't going to get in the playoffs if we carry on like that.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. And stick with Achane. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. And if these guys are not careful, he's going to run this opening drive right into the end zone.
Yeah, I think we're seeing and feeling an offensive front and a running back who've come ready to play. This defense, they may want to buckle their chin straps a bit.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's out of bounds after a gain of about 8, so a nice pick up there, 2nd and 2.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Caught outside, beyond the marker. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that is a Dolphins first down.
Ready. Out.
It's Achane on the inside give. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Right here. What a team with it. Get him. You got him. Out.
Now Jalen Wright gets it for the first time. All right, they bought him a little room. That run good for 6 on 2nd down. 7th play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6.
Hey, get set.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
We'll air it out on 3rd. And he's caught. He's got Brown. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. It's a great pickup. 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
That's another Dolphins first down.
Ready.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Running with Achan here out of the gun. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line.
Their struggles this season, Brock, I think, I'm not saying you think, but I think you can put a good chunk of them on this right here. It is tough to win most of your games when you're operating shorthanded.
Well, you can do whatever you want to do, but their fans, they do not want to hear it. They want that next man to step up, and unfortunately, it's just not happening. Listen, injuries mount in this league. We know that watching this game every single season, and it's those teams that get better, that adapt, that overcome, that improvise. They're the ones who win through those injuries, and those others that don't,
we just need a win.
Seasons like this one right
Simple.
here.
Just need a win.
We're back for the second quarter. Dolphins in a
Need to
real
stop
good
the
spot
run.
to score. Zone read, they hand it to Achan. Defense followed the ball perfectly on that zone read and close in on him for a loss. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, that is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something, an injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down.
God.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let
Missed
that
it.
pass rush get home.
And this one had a brief chance, but not a good kick in the end. He misses it. And we continue to await our opening
This is
score
why
this
I'm
ball game.
losing, man.
Well, there's certainly never, ever a guarantee from that distance,
You get
but that's
sacked.
one you'd expect
Great.
to be
Come
in your
on.
kicker's range. You hate to have a drive
I've had
come
the
away with
warning.
nothing.
Come on.
But that's exactly what happened.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. Play action now. It's Fields. Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete. After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10. Here's Breece Hall on the ground for the first time. And somehow he manages to get back to the line of scrimmage before going down. No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on 3rd down.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Fields on 3rd. He connects with the rookie from LSU. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds.
2 minutes to half time.
Here's Jack Brownie to punt this one away. He'll get it at the 9. Oh, he lost it on the hit! And their offense still gets this one. They're taking over as the fumble skips out of bounds. All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10.
Ready. All right, go ahead, go. Ready.
Ooh, the wide receiver getting it to begin the drive. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That's
Where
a
is
nice
my
quick
defense?
correction for this front,
Seriously.
Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
2 now from the gun. This is a heater going deep. He's got it deep downfield. And he's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. They get 37 on the play. And it's going to be 1st down Miami.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
So the big play gets him just beyond midfield. It's 1st down. And first carry now. This is Ollie Gordon. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
All right,
Hand off to Gordon. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Going on third, Tagovailoa. This is complete to Waller. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. Give him 13 on that play. And that means the Dolphins first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, that brings up second down. Well, perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yep.
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Miami calls a timeout here. It's second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Good moving drive, but it could stall out here. We've got 3rd and 4.
Go ahead.
Here's Tua again. Has him on the quick hitter. And the pass is stopped before it can get to the first. Great tackle there to bring up 4th down. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. Jason Sanders leading the Dolphins field goal unit out. Ball on the right hash for this 36-yard look. And this one is good.
Oh my
Looked a
God, it was
little
only
far to the
just.
right, but the upright providing a nice little assist there. And they are able to get their first 3 points of this game.
Kate, if you're not going to pay a methodical drive off with a touchdown, that's the second best thing you can do. You could take all the time down, put points on the board, maybe a little momentum in heading into halftime.
He dodged the tackle. This makes it up to the 25.
Here we go.
Probably looking at our final snap and a half here on first down. Looks like a design keeper here for Fields. So a field goal game at the half. Good one so far, 2 quarters to go. Now let's check in with Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
Our look around the NFL starts now. It begins in Arlington. The Cowboys at home to take on the Green Bay Packers. Okay, Kate, thanks very much. This, the first official Sunday of fall, the final week before byes kick in. A full schedule of 16 games on tap. Let's roll. And he was a top 10 rusher from a year ago, Josh Jacobs. He's looking for an opening, gonna find it, a 17-yard touchdown on the ground. Next up, we got a couple of heavyweights in the AFC. A lot of folks were looking forward to this one. Ravens, Chiefs in KC.
And
it's the NFL's all-time leading rusher as a quarterback, Lamar Jackson. This, one of a pair of rushing touchdowns for him on the afternoon. One more for you. Let's go to SoFi Stadium. It's the Rams taking on the Indianapolis Colts. And it's the Pro Bowler from a year ago, Jonathan Taylor. He's going to scamper 31 yards to the house. Touchdown. The Colts bounce back from the loss in Week 3. They move to 3-1 with the W. And time now for one more look at the rest of the scorers from around the NFL. In the game you're watching, it's been tight throughout, a field goal separating these two sides through 2 quarters. As we get you back out to Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
I do.
0-3, we need a win.
Jason Sanders to kick off.
Sanders all set to send it away. Here's Thomas on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. So here's the Jets offense getting ready to start our 3rd quarter. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair.
Here we go.
They start the half with a give to Hall. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Here's Hall once more. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
It's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Green 19, get it.
First down, and they go right back to him. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Their struggles this season, Brock, I think, I'm not saying you think, but I think you can put a good chunk of them on this right here. It's tough to win most of your games when you're operating short-handed.
Well, you can do whatever you want to do, but their fans, they do not want to hear it. They want that next man to step up, and unfortunately, it's just not happening. Listen, injuries mount in this league. We know that watching this game every single season, and it's those teams that get better, that adapt, that overcome, that improvise. They're the ones who win through those injuries, and those others that don't, well, we see seasons like this one right here.
That's it. Come on!
It's intercepted.
Get a touchdown.
Picked up by Mike Hilton. And the Dolphins get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick 6. Yeah, it stinks for the offense, but that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
The Dolphins sending their offense back out there. And talk about a dream position, Brock. Heading out with 1st and goal waiting for him. Trying to run it in, H.A. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins push their lead further to start the half. Devon H.A. with the touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Sanders connects on the point after. And the Dolphins make it a 10-point ball game. Sanders all set to send it away. Here's Thomas on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Now here comes the New York offense. And they have tried on occasion to ramp up their passing game, but just nothing has worked with consistency yet, Brock. Might be why they trail near the end of this 3rd quarter.
You sure love teams who excel on the ground, right? You love a physical game of football who can hammer at the opponent. But in today's NFL, it's just impossible to win if you don't have a passing component that's balancing it out.
And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
Off play action. It's Fields. He
Wow,
keeps it and takes off. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Hope you did me that.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
He puts some juice on a deep throw into a crowd, and that pass is intercepted. Minka Fitzpatrick has got it. And the Dolphins are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, depending on which side of the ball you're looking at here, Brock, things have either been very sharp Or they've been just awful to start this second half. 2 drives, 2 interceptions now.
I mean, where do you think I'm looking, Kate?
Oh, I know. Where you been looking?
Oh, it's a miserable place to be as a quarterback, just knowing you're hurting your team, not even giving yourself a chance, giving the ball away.
First win, boys. Come on.
Center running back Devon Achan getting back to work. And things are looking good to snap that 3-game losing streak that they came in on, Brock. They've got the lead here. Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Achan. Get some space around midfield. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And it's going to be 1st down Miami. We've set it downs from 37.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's Dolphins football. We'll see if they can close things out for a win. We've set it downs from 37.
44.
Achan again. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
They'll try the middle with Gordon. That 2nd down run is only going to manage a yard.
Down at the 35-yard line. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. 3rd and long for him here. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down.
I can say this definitively. That is not the way you thank your defense for giving you the football. Don't follow that other quarterback steps and toss it right back.
Pressure mid, and it's blocked. They've got the block near mid. Off to the races. Middle of the field. Into the red zone. And they scoop up the block and don't stop until they reach pay dirt. Well, shout out to the special teamers, Brock. They got somebody in free to block that kick, and things just got better from there as he took it all the way back.
These special teams coaches, they live in dark places, man.
They
look for any vulnerability they can. A lot of times, you're a step slow, just a millisecond away. Not that time. It pays off in the biggest of ways.
That one splits the uprights. And the Jets cut it to a field goal game.
Oh, he's up in the sky.
What was that?
Raleigh set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. This return starts at the 5. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Offense returning to the field now for the Dolphins. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every 1st down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up, and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
The Jets take their first time out. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Here's Achan from the pistol. And this is going to be just what this defense ordered. A great play to back these guys up. Shift the momentum a little here in the 4th. Timeout taken by New York. That's its 2nd. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game.
Oh, my God.
3rd Third down, Jets into the dime.
Ready, shot.
Looking to throw. This finds its target. That's Hill. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner to the 48. Timeout called by the Jets. That's their final one. And this could be an issue the rest of the way with no way to stop this clock. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
Need a win, boys. 0-3.
They were on the counter to HN.
Position so
Let's look
far
that
this
initial
season.
tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against him. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Second down carry for HN. And they find them after just a yard, and it's third down. It's the 2-minute warning from Miami. Dolphins holding on to a field goal lead. Third down here, need 8 on the play.
Ready. Ready, team. Ready, shot.
He'll throw it. And they got there in time. He's taken down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down.
Hey, third down, I get it. Give your quarterback some freedom, right, to make a play, even if he's got to work backwards. But it can blow up in your faces and hit right there when nothing opens up.
I'm gonna lose this.
Now it's Jake Bailey, who's out to punt this for the Dolphins. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. And this one never had a shot. It's well over the goal line and the end zone entirely, and that'll be a touchback.
I need the defense.
The Jets have to begin another drive. And the last 2 drives have been teaching
Is this
tape
match
for
I
that
get
defense,
sacked, I
Brock,
reckon?
and probably have earned this offense a lecture in the near
Well, I ain't
future
got
as
a
well.
team to
Just
manage,
haven't been able to take care of that football.
Yeah, I just kind of want to focus on those guys, everything they're doing on that side, because the humble pie this offense is eating, it's been a tough watch.
That's caught. He finds Alan Lazard. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's set out. The time is there, but the timeouts are not. Got to be smart. It's first and 10.
Here we go, son.
Setting up to pass. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. He's got it inside the 10. And that's a New York touchdown. The Jets have taken the lead late.
I believe I'm going to lose
no
this.
mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air.
It'll be
And
Miami,
the
that's
result,
long
as
ago,
you
I
said,
think.
a big play and a touchdown.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Starting from the 5. They get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line. The Dolphins offense ready to go as they take the field. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. Back to throw. Trying to push deep downfield. That could be it.
That's it.
It's intercepted.
You've just gone and killed the game.
And the Jets make the play that should win them this game.
Not yet in my lifetime come across a defender who hasn't told me how great an offensive player they were back in the day. Oh, you should have seen me as a running back or wide receiver. Well, right there, that defender showed some of that background. A brilliant job of getting into the open field and setting his offense up for success.
Here we go.
They bring Wilson in motion right.
22.
They're going to pass it here. This is thrown towards a defender instead. Man, he's the one who makes a play on football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on first down. Still 10 to go. Second down now from the 23.
Here we go. Turbo.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. This is on target to Xavier Gibson. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still third down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. Dolphins bring in a 5th defensive back on 3rd.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable in an incomplete.
Tracking for it, and it's good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a 1-score ball game.
Kate, it's 3 more on the scoreboard, but both sides really know it's all about one possession here in the 4th quarter when it really matters.
From his own end zone, here we go. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. Miami set to take over once again on offense. And the question out there is, Brock, how early and often are they going to try passing here after they were picked off on the previous drive?
Well, I think the answer to that is how much trust does this play caller have in his quarterback? We're going to get to find out right now.
Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it sets up 2nd down. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on and on.
And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. We've got 3rd down.
Now, that's a nice job by the defense, Kate, to actually use the 12th defender, and that is the sideline. That throw didn't give the receiver enough real estate to establish possession, and the defense understanding how to use the boundary.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Get safe. Go ahead. Wait.
Here he goes, 1 final shot. Trying to push deep downfield. It's intercepted! That will do it! And the Jets make 1 final massive play, and that finishes the win. So it's a road win for the Jets. And it's going to be remembered quite a bit for the defensive effort right there at the end to steal away the last bits of hope from the opposing sideline with that interception, Brock, and officially end this game. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a well-earned win for the Jets as we say so long from Miami.
We're getting sacked. That is the question. He's sacked yet. 4. Yeah, we can get a win.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Tar Heel State, where the legacy of the late, great Sam Mills lives on with each pound of the drum. And that means we are ready for football at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Carolina Panthers. On the visiting sideline, their head coach. He's got still looking for the first win. 0-4 to start the year. His counterpart on the other side, the Panthers' Dave Canales. His guys stuck in a bit of a losing streak right now, hoping the home fans can help them get out of this slump.
and 2, so.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. So
Come on, chat, need a bit of support. We're 0-4.
And
we're on the verge of sack.
Quarterback now in his 3rd season in the league.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
The numbers on the ground last week for Hubbard. 18 carries for an even 100 yards.
And he's hoping to have the same type of game, but he's going up against the #1 defense in the league, and they're very good at fitting the run. So now you've got to think offensive strategy, maybe a little more play action, and try and find some people up and downfield.
He was looking for Adam Thielen there, and it's 3rd down.
But Charles, we see some of the injuries that have popped up for this franchise, and obviously hoping to get these guys back on the field in a hurry.
Brandon, I'm going to go ahead and age myself, but I'm going to ask you, when you were in high school and there were injuries, did you hear next man up from your coaches?
Well, you hear it every week now in the...
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he is going to have the Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it? No, he didn't.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 5.
Here we go.
Right back to Hubbard.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
You talk about this Miami defense.
It's quite a unit. #1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
The quick slant, good for 8 and a 1st. So opening drive, 3rd down, they complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it, and receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
Brought down by Willie Gay. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll run a draw now with Hubbard.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Down.
Here is Young.
Man, no!
Caught by Sanders. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 40. 15 yards there to catch and run.
Panthers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And they'll run on 1st down with Hubbard. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. 2nd quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it 2nd down and 12.
We're just fighting already.
Come on, set. Yellow, 20. Set.
On play action, Young.
Is he
He's
still
got his
open?
tight end down the field. That's Sanders. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
And the Panthers 1st down. First and goal.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Second and goal at the 4-yard line.
Hubbard again. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Chuba Hubbard, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
Like what we saw right there, good running down near the goal line because that was a really good drive. They were able to possess the ball, have some early success moving it downfield, and then clearly the most important thing, finishing things off with the ball in the end zone.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And the Dolphins getting set to go here. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Looking to put a drive together. They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Second and 9 at the 25-yard line. Go
ahead. Again, it's Achane. And he is going to lose yardage here. That second down play nets a -4. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Third down and 13. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
23 yards. And the Dolphins first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And a dangerous throw there. Nearly intercepted on the sideline, but it's incomplete.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
44. Ready.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Short throw, going to be caught by Waller. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So the 4th down conversion sets him up with this. 1st and 10 at the 40. It's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 23. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now HN on 1st and 10. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Tua sets up to pass it. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. And the Panthers will take over here at their own 12-yard line. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Following the interception, Young looking middle, and he finds McMillan. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 16-yard line.
Final play of the half, Young. And that is incomplete. So halftime straight ahead. Let's get you down to the Sunshine State and Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. The first month of the season has come and gone. It's the first weekend of October, our first week with buys on the schedule. Lots to unpack, so let's get into it. Our look around the league starts now with a matchup of contrasting styles. And it's the veteran, Aaron Jones. He's a weapon in the run game. He's a weapon in the passing game. Look at him go. This will be a 70-yard touchdown catch. From there, it's off to SoFi Stadium. We're looking on the Rams as they play host to the San Francisco 49ers. And it's a top 10 rusher from last season, Kyron Williams. He's got the rock, he's got some room, he's got speed. 39 yards for the touchdown. Last but not least, let's go to Baltimore. The Ravens taking on the Houston Texans. It's the man who had over 1,900 yards last season, Derrick Henry. He's going to take it in, 18 yards away. It's a touchdown. The Ravens trying to get to 4-1, a good start, and they have the lead at the half. With that, a look at the rest of what went on in Week 5 with Atlanta, Chicago, Green Bay, and Pittsburgh all on the bye. Meanwhile, in our game, just one touchdown on the board. 7-0 is the score as we send you back out to the stadium with Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We get sacked and it all goes on.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And, you know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
And here, Charles, is a look at the inactive, some of the guys that are out today due to injury.
Yeah, and this is where the preseason work comes into play for some of those backups. It's not just them getting some experience on the field, but preparing each week in practice as if they were going to play. And when you have guys like that on your team, you've got a chance for success when the injury bug hits.
On the move past the 40. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Malik Washington, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And we are tied at 7. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time.
Jason Sanders to kick off.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
Still out 1.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Blitz him. Come on.
Up now, 3rd and 9.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
Young now. And he will not be able to hang on to the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Oh, now it's free. Hill fumbled it. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. Hand off to Achane to begin the drive. Sheds off the tackle. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Miami.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins 1st down.
1st downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Achane here, they stay on the ground. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 47 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Tua going to give this to Wright. And he dropped it about the 11 after only a yard.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Go ahead.
They give to Achane on the option. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. So they'll get a little extra time to come
Need
up
to
with
win.
this third down
0
play as
4.
we
Lost
play
4.
3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. All even as we get ready to start the fourth.
Oh, I saw that weapon.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. He's got it. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Oh,
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the fourth. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
Here we go. Here we go. Yep, set, go.
Throwing, Young. That one complete to Ligon. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
On the counter, this is Hubbard. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Here, ready.
Thielen going to go in motion right.
32.
Young to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Maybe I need this one.
Yeah, another injury.
Now a give, it's Hubbard going left. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Can't defend that path, that's the problem.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Now Young. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Young to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Okay,
gotta avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long.
Come on, set.
Now Young. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
No way.
And it's caught inside the 10. And he will take it across for this touchdown. Xavier again, 58 yards. And the Panthers use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth.
That's a break.
Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
It's been a great game, and we are not done yet. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And the lead is now 14-10.
Field goal's good enough now. I've got to go for the touchdown.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. This is 1st and 10. Now a first carry for their fullback. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, that was definitely a surprise there, handed to the big guy on first down. Heck, the first play of the drive. And when you see him get to the second level, as a former safety, I can just tell you, your eyes get really wide because you know you've got a lot to deal with at that point.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Well, they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Here's Tua. Gets this to Waller.
And remember, field goal does them no good in this situation.
You got to think they should be taking some shots for the end zone soon. Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Throwing Tua. Gets this to Waller on the crossing route. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Here's 2nd down.
On the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
Ready.
Tua. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. Touchdown.
Oh, I didn't even get to celebrate.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal.
Oh, he's missed
and
that.
It's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here.
That was a massive miss. If he gets a field goal. I got too carried away. Oh.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So now Young and the Panthers down 16-14, 24 seconds to go.
We need a win.
And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. He's
no way. He's done it again.
It's caught inside the 25. And he's across for a touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
I lost again, right there.
Under pressure, the game-winning potential. There's still a little time left on the clock, but the potential game-winning drive, and it was well executed.
I think we're going to remember this possession for a long time. We've called a bunch of games, but how about how they got it done down the stretch? Absolutely terrific. Barring some type of miraculous play in this last half minute, I think that touchdown just earned them the win. They really came up clutch when they needed it.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory.
16.
No way I'm keeping my job here. No way.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Here's 1st and 10.
All right.
Now Tua. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And oh, that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. On a completed pass, got to get down quickly and call a timeout. He's going to let it go again. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. One final try for Tagovailoa. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. That was a long shot, but they did get one final chance to try to score and overcome this small deficit. No touchdown, though, Charles. And that brings this one to a close.
5.
I think Hope was wearing one jersey and Worry was wearing another on the other sideline as that final snap played out. Now, we've seen some incredible plays to win games before, but in this case, I think the distance was just a little bit too great for it to happen here.
So for the Panthers, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins,
I'm going to have one more game. After. That in. I'm going to play the moment because I need a win. So.
Miami has a Dolphins, the greatest football team.
Just about 8 miles inland from the warm waters of the Atlantic. We're inside Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Los Angeles Chargers and the Miami Dolphins. On the visiting sideline, there's Chargers head coach Jim Harbaugh. His team making the long flight. Always difficult to play the 1 o'clock Eastern game when a West Coast team feels like it's 10 a.m. on their body clock. Across the way, the head coach of the Dolphins. His guys stuck. Third and 5. Set. From the gun, it's Herbert. Now, a deep shot for Allen.
The thing is, the offense comes to the sideline now. The quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open...
They'll try and run it here. It's Achane. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
So it's a pretty manageable 3rd down, so they really have the option to run or pass, so they decide to keep the ball.
They'll start on the ground. It's Achane. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Ready.
From the gun, here's Tua. He gets it to the rangy tight end, Waller. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Tua, give it to Achane. And he'll take this one in. Come on, Achane. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Keep going. Come on.
Rushing touchdown of the year.
And that's one of the best elements of this run game is just how explosive they can be. And it has felt like they've been on the verge.
On 3rd down, they'll go with Achane. 1st down and more inside the 15. And he will get into the end zone.
Come on.
Achane. Touchdown, Miami. His 2nd TD of the game. And this one gives his team the lead. Allen in motion. Throwing is Herbert on 3rd down. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5. But Shotgun now for Herbert. That's a short one taken in by Conklin.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding him to just a short game.
And he's into the end zone. Omarion Hampton. Touchdown, L.A. He had the touchdown catch earlier. This time he takes it in on the ground. A huge touchdown there in the fourth. They'll come up for 1st and 10.
All right.
On the ground to start the drive, it's H.A. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Here's first down. Now it's H.A. And he'll take this up past the 40, pick up a 5.
And all you can do at this point, Mike, is just really marvel at how well he's been able to run the ball. And throughout the course of the game, they've certainly not been shy in giving it to him. And I think he's held up his side of the bargain.
They'll drop to throw. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Jalen Waddle, the intended target, and it's going to be 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Tua. He's got his man. It's Hill. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. H.A. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Now a timeout Chargers here. That's their 2nd. And they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. They'll run here. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. The Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. Talk things over before 3rd down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
This one pulled in by Westbrook-Akine. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
This has been a really impressive drive, Mike, really from the start. And this is something defenses want to force offenses to do. Methodically work their way down the field. But they've been highly efficient, and now they get another first down.
Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 10 yards. First down, Miami.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
All right, come on.
Here comes Waddle on the jet sweep. And that didn't fool anyone. They'll chase him down behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. They stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Now on 2nd and long.
Yeah, ready. Ready, team.
They'll run. And he will not be able to get free. Picking up only a yard. Now it's 3rd down. Now Miami going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. They get it with 19 seconds left on the clock. This is a tough spot. 3rd down and 10.
Ready.
They'll keep it on the ground.
2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Now, here's a timeout. They will indeed take it with 5 seconds left. Chance for a field goal to win this game. So here comes Jason Sanders in a big spot. This to win the game. This kick is good. And that very likely
Finally got a win, I think.
A game winner. So a win here for the Dolphins. That was a game that was in doubt till the very end. They were able to hold on, come away with the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com.
Nothing like October football. Welcome in, everyone. This is your EA Sports Weekly Recap for Week 6. I'm Scott Hansen. Plenty to get to here. We begin in South Florida. The Dolphins at home to take on the LA Chargers. And this is Devon Achane. A 42-yard touchdown run. Next up, Lambeau Field. Let's look in on the Packers as they host the Cincinnati Bengals. And this is Jaden Reed. He's going to look in the catch and then look upfield and watch this. 75 yards this one goes. The catch and run for the score. The Packers win their second straight as they get the victory here. Lastly, let's go out to Arrowhead. The Chiefs taking on the Detroit Lions. And this is Patrick Mahomes. One of his 3 touchdown passes on the night. The Chiefs improve to 4-2 on the year with another win. That's a wrap. Until next time, I'm Scott Hansen. Good night from all of us at EA Sports.
Watching.